Arsenal has just confirmed a new £42 million target after a historic season. And Kroenke could now deliver Arteta the dream attack by sanctioning the £129 million double transfer. Stay with me until the end of the video to understand everything happening behind the scenes at the Emirates Stadium. Love Arsenal as much as we do? Then don't wait another second. Subscribe to our channel now and be the first to know everything about the Premier League's greatest team. Hit that subscribe button and join our community of true Gunners fans. Now, let's jump into today's top news. The transfer window officially opened on Friday, and it's been an interesting few weeks for the North London side leading up to the summer market, with Arsenal already missing out on a target in Benjamin Sesko. With a striker clearly a priority this off-season, Arsenal have been linked with a plethora of names this summer, with Victor Osimhen seemingly the new main attacking target for the Gunners and Mikel Arteta. Yet a new name has now been added to the mix for Arsenal. Arsenal eyeing Girona and Ukraine superstar Artem Dovbyk. According to Diari de Girona, Arsenal have joined the race for Girona superstar Artem Dovbyk, who this year enjoyed a historic season after finishing top scorer in La Liga and guiding the Catalan side to UEFA Champions League qualification. As per the report, Arsenal are testing the ground for the 26-year-old attacker, with Atletico Madrid and Napoli also interested in signing Dovbyk this summer, who this season bagged 25 goals and 10 assists in all competitions. With a rumored release clause worth as much as €50 million, £42 million, Dovbyk would be a cheap option for Arsenal this summer compared to other targets, with the aforementioned Osimhen available for well over £100 million. Indeed, Dovbyk has a meteoric rise to the top with Girona this year, and if Arsenal find themselves struggling to secure other targets near the top of the wishlist, the Ukraine international could be an ideal alternative. Dovbyk could be a gamble worth taking for the Gunners. Dovbyk has been one of the breakout stars in Europe this season, with the former FC Midtjylland forward playing a key role in Girona making history and qualifying for the Champions League for the first time in their history. And for Arsenal, Dovbyk could be a gamble worth taking if the likes of Osimhen prove to be too difficult to bring in this summer, with the Girona star really coming into his own this year. With a release clause worth less than £45 million, Dovbyk could be a risk that works out for Arsenal, who need to ensure that they sign a striker this summer before the start of the new Premier League season. Kroenke can deliver Arteta his dream Arsenal attack by sanctioning double £129 million transfer. Arsenal are heading into this transfer window with a need to strengthen the depth of Mikel Arteta's attack, but they have faced issues. Despite scoring a lot this season, upgrading two players who could depart, in Nketiah and Reiss Nelson, with quality options who Arteta can trust from the start, could make a big difference next season. This means that despite having several options out wide and as a central striker, a signing in each area could be what Arteta needs to fully unlock the potential of his attack, and create a scenario where players are rotated more and goals are coming from all of his attackers. This could require significant spending if Arsenal are to invest in two attacking stars with strong output and the potential to improve, and owner Stan Kroenke may have to invest a substantial amount to bring in two perfect players to complete Arsenal's attack. Nico Williams and Victor Gyökeres would complete Arsenal's attack. Arsenal could complete their attack with a £129 million outlay on Nico Williams from Athletic Bilbao and Victor Gyökeres from Sporting Club de Portugal. Williams has been strongly linked, as Arsenal are heavily interested in the 21-year-old, who has a £43 million release clause. It remains to be seen if the Spain international would be keen on an exit, but he would add the pace, technique and output needed to give Arsenal's squad a major boost going forward, whilst being able to play on both wings. Gyökeres would arrive on the back of an outstanding season where he 43 goals in 50 games. He would arrive as a true goalscorer who can compete with Havertz for a starting spot, but comes with an £86 million price tag. Arsenal's downfall in the title race came in several goalless games this season where they lacked a spark going forward. Both of these players would fix this issue, and should it lead Arsenal to title glory, it would be worth the investment. Arsenal will submit bid for £63 million striker in next few days after agent visits London Coney. Arsenal are expected to submit a bid for one of Europe's top strikers in the coming days. A story from Area Napoli in Italy now claims that Arsenal will submit a bid to sign Napoli number 9 Victor Osimhen in the next few days. The Italian news outlet reiterate that the Gunners wanted Sesko first, but will now move on to the Nigeria international after hearing the Slovenia international's decision. Area Napoli do not state how much money Arsenal will offer Napoli for Osimhen, but the report does mention that the North Londoners won't trigger his £102 million release clause. It merely claims that the Gunners will bid a lower sum compared to this figure. Furthermore, the Italian news outlets state that Napoli would find negotiations with PSG and Saudi Pro League sides easier, as they are willing to offer more money, although the Nigerian himself wants a move to the Premier League. The Lagos-born striker is actually said to be expecting an approach from Arsenal. Osimhen, who Napoli signed from Lille for €75 million (£63 million) in July 2020, scored 17 goals in 32 appearances last season, and has 76 goals in 133 games in total for the Italian Giants. Talk of an imminent bid from Arsenal comes after Charles Watts claimed in March that the 25-year-old's agent has already visited London Coney for talks with the Gunners. Nigeria international would be ideal. In our view, Osimhen is the perfect striker for Arsenal right now. Arteta's side lacked a ruthless number 9 last season who could score goals even when things were going against the Gunners, someone who could find the net out of nothing and feed off scraps successfully, while also leading the line strongly. Gabriel Jesus, nor Eddie Nketiah, managed to do any of those things, scoring just 14 goals combined, while neither possessed the physical capabilities to pin defenders and make life easier for the likes of Bukayo Saka and Leandro Trossard. Contrastingly, Osimhen is a real menace who willingly runs the channels and does not give opponents a second of rest, while he obviously knows how to finish as well given his excellent goal-scoring record in Naples. Be sure to keep an eye on this situation, as Arsenal are expected to bid imminently. Arsenal target Marc Guéhi showered with praise after outstanding England display. Speaking on BBC One's coverage of the match, pundits Micah Richards, Joe Hart and Rio Ferdinand were all full of praise for Crystal Palace defender Marc Guéhi, who is rumoured to be a £50 million target for Arsenal. Starting in his first ever major tournament for England, the former Chelsea Academy defender impressed alongside John Stones at the back, with Richards hailing Guéhi as outstanding against Serbia in Gelsenkirchen. With Hart echoing Richards' praise by labelling Guéhi as exceptional, it was quite the night for the Palace defender, with Arsenal's interest in the centre-back now likely to take a new turn if the 23-year-old can keep performing this summer. Indeed, Ferdinand was also impressed with what he saw from Guéhi, with the former England star highlighting how unfazed the Palace skipper looked at the back, a factor that could go a long way in the Three Lions winning the Euros. Good performances at a major tournament is often a one-way ticket for an exciting player to be snapped up by a top side, and Guéhi could experience just that after this summer's Euros if England go far enough. The defender showed against Serbia why he is the natural heir to Harry Maguire for the Three Lions, and for Mikel Arteta, the Basque coach might need to act fast if he wants to bring Guéhi to Arsenal this summer. Although breaking into the Gunners' backline might be hard given how solid Arsenal were this season, Guéhi would bring quality depth into the position that was somewhat lacking, yet the North London side will need to be quick to snap up the Palace star, especially after last night. Well folks, those were the main news for today. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated on everything happening with our beloved team, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for joining us, and until the next video.